This man was a village doctor. He was burning all his IOU notes. After practicing medicine in the village for 5 years, he hadn't earned a single cent. Instead, he had spent 180,000 yuan of his own money, the total amount owed by the villagers. Just one day earlier, a villager had carried his mother, bleeding from all 7 orifices, into the clinic, begging the doctor to save her. The doctor instantly recognized that the woman had the plague. He lacked the official license to treat it, and his stored medicine was completely depleted. With no income and every asset already promised against previous patients' IOUs, he had no money left to buy new medicine. Only one pill remained, the final dose of his father's heart disease medication. Ultimately, moved by the compassion of the healer, he thought that if he could collect the debts owed to him, he could afford to make more of his father's pills. So, he gave this one precious pill to the woman. After taking it, her condition immediately improved. With proper isolation, she would no longer pose a risk of infection. When he went to collect payment, the sick woman's son insisted yet again on giving him an IOU. His previous fervent promises of payment had vanished from his dirty, treacherous mind. Instead, he turned on the doctor, claiming that giving IOUs was just our tradition, as was always the case. At that moment, the hospital called. His father was critically ill, being resuscitated in the ambulance. The surgery needed to treat his heart condition would cost 100,000 yuan. But the doctor's resources were completely exhausted. He had no choice but to try to collect his debts the very next morning. The next day, not only did he fail to collect the debt, but he was savagely beaten by those wicked villagers from the poor, remote mountains. Desperate, he knelt in the village square, begging everyone to lend him money to save his father's life. Nobody was willing. Only the village chief offered a suggestion: burn all the IOUs, and then they would lend him the money. However, when he finished burning all the IOUs, the villagers revealed their true, ugly grimace. While the IOUs existed, they had held some grudging respect or caution. Without them, they felt free to refuse him outright. They just laughed. Then, the villager who had brought his mother for treatment was seen with a strange nosebleed beginning to drip. The plague in this village was about to explode.